Honey, where did the jar of preserves go? It was on the counter this morning, and now it's just gone.
Oh, I gave one to Lily.
Wait, you gave it to your sister? When did this happen? And why didn't you tell me first?
We barely even eat the preserves. You know that. Remember when we were at my mom's for her birthday last year, and you brought a whole jar of your mom's homemade cranberry sauce? Lily tasted it and said it was delicious. She even asked if she could take some home, so I thought it was fine to share one with her.
You and Lily said it wasn't that good, though, didn't you?
When did I ever say that?
You and Lily were both going on about how my mom's preserves were too sweet, and the texture wasn't right. You both acted like they wouldn't last a week because they were already so soft. You two complained the entire time.
I don't remember that at all. That's not something I would have said.
There you go again, pretending like you don't remember. Seriously, why didn't you just ask me first? I don't want to give my mom's hard work to Lily. She never says anything nice, and it's not like she appreciates these things.
Hey, Lily's my sister, sure, but she's your sister-in-law too. You don't need to talk about her like that.
What's the point of being older if she doesn't even act her age? And did she even say thank you after taking the jar?
She thanked me when she picked it up. Why does she need to thank you separately for something I gave her?
Oh, so it's fine for me to make those awkward thank you calls to Carol when she sends over a box of oranges or homemade jams? Even when I don't touch half the stuff, you still make me call her. Why is that okay? But Lily doesn't need to say a word to me.
That's totally different. We always share those things when we visit my mom, and besides, Aunt Carol absolutely adores hearing from you. It means so much to her. Can't you just make the call without making me nag you about it?
Are we seriously doing this? Every year it's the same. You and Lily are the first ones to swoop in and claim anything good. But when it comes to the hard work, neither of you even lift a finger. I'm always the one stuck with prepping and canning for everyone's benefit. I have helped out with your family and mine, breaking my back, and nobody ever acknowledges it.
Do you have to bring it up every time? Is it really that hard for you?
Have you ever tried canning anything yourself? Just once?
No, but I mean, how hard could it be? You get the jars ready, prep the fruit, throw in some sugar and spices, and seal it up. Seems straightforward to me. It's not like it's brain surgery. You always act like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders.
You think it's simple? Try doing it yourself just once before you judge. You're all talk with no actual experience.
Oh, please. Just because I haven't done it before doesn't mean I wouldn't be better than you if I tried.
All right, then. Next year, I expect to see you canning all those preserves yourself. Show me your incredible skills.
Do you really need to see it to believe it?
Yep. I'm going to sit back and watch you do all the work.
Fine. Challenge accepted. I'm going to knock your socks off with my canning abilities.
All right. We'll see who gets humbled in the end. No backing out later. If you don't come through, I'll stop calling you my husband and start calling you a fool instead.
Fine by me. Call me a fool, an idiot, whatever you want. I don't care.
In the US, there are certain days that feel like they exist just to torture wives. There's Thanksgiving, of course, with all the cooking and prep. Then there's Christmas, which is a whole other level of madness. And then, for some of us, there's canning season. Yes, canning. That one tradition I never thought would drive me insane, but here I am. Growing up, it seemed so quaint. Those cozy autumn afternoons spent preserving jams and sauces for the winter. Then I got married. Now every single year, Janet expects me to show up, roll up my sleeves, and get to work canning with her. Like it's some kind of rite of passage. I'd love to catch a break for once. But of course, this year was no different. But this time, I had a plan. I wasn't about to be roped into doing all the work alone. Oh no, not this time. Both Ethan and Janet were going to feel my sweet, sweet revenge. Hey, honey. You remember what's happening next Saturday, right? We're supposed to go over to my parents' house to help with the annual canning. You haven't forgotten, have you?
Of course I remember. You've been talking about it for the past month. How could I forget? But to be honest, I'm not sure what's happening with my mom this year. She hasn't mentioned anything. Did she reach out to you?
Nope, nothing. It's odd. Do you think she's planning to skip it? Maybe she's just going to buy the preserves from the store? Don't tell me you think the deal we made last year is off, right?
You know my mom better than that. She would never just buy preserves. She's not that type. And don't worry, I know we made a deal last year that only I'm going to help this time.
That's true. I can't see your mom buying anything pre-made. But it's weird that she hasn't said a word. Anyway, just remember our deal. I'm skipping your mom's place this year, and you're coming with me to my parents to help with the canning.
I haven't forgotten. That's why I'm not arguing about it. I know how hard you worked last year, so I'm following through on my part of the deal this time.
And don't worry, my parents won't make you do a ton of work just because you're their son-in-law. Maybe they've already done most of the hard stuff, prepping everything. All you'll need to do is help seal the jars, and then we'll relax, eat some barbecue, and call it a day.
Sounds good. I love Barbara's cooking, and I'm ready to help out wherever they need me. Hey, honey. I need to talk to you about something for next Saturday.
Next Saturday? You mean the day we're supposed to go to my parents' place for canning?
Yeah, that day. My mom just told me she's doing her own canning that day, too.
Wait, what? All of a sudden?
It's not really sudden. She said she was always planning to do it then, but just forgot to mention it until now.
Does she know my parents are doing their canning on the same day?
Yeah. I told her that your parents were planning to do theirs next Saturday and asked her when she was planning to do it. That's when she said she's doing hers the same day.
But why is she just now telling you? Doesn't that seem a little suspicious?
She said it slipped her mind. You know how she can be forgetful sometimes.
Are you sure your mom isn't doing this on purpose?
No way. My mom's not the type to be a scheming, evil mother-in-law. You know that.
If it's not on purpose, then why would she wait until a week before to spring this on us?
She thought we'd already know. She said, "Isn't that the time everyone does canning anyway? Like it's just expected."
That doesn't even make sense. Do you remember how the last few years have gone? I've been the one running around doing all the hard work during canning season. It's been nothing but a hassle.
I know. That's why I apologized last year and promised I'd come with you to your mom's place this year.
I still haven't forgotten last year. You only showed up after the canning was done, just in time to eat because of work. And Lily? She showed up pregnant, didn't lift a finger, grabbed a jar of preserves, and was out the door.
Okay, seriously? Are we still talking about something that happened a year ago?
Yes, we are. And is Lily planning to do the same thing this year? Now that she's had the baby, maybe she could actually help out this time. You should talk to her about it.
Mom already invited her this time, but she also said she really wants you to come too. She was kind of upset, actually. She doesn't get why you would skip out on canning at her place. It's a big deal to her.
Well, in that case, why don't you ask your mom if she can change the date? You know, so we can go to both.
I already asked. I tried, I really did. But she absolutely refused. She said it has to be next Saturday. No exceptions.
And what about 2 years ago? Lily didn't show up because she was sick. And you? You were off with your dad drinking, passed out on the couch while your mom and I did all the work.
I know. That's why I'm hoping you'll understand this time.
Why am I the one who always has to be understanding? I work just as much as you do. I've contributed equally to the house, financially and otherwise. So why am I always the one expected to do all the dirty work? I'm not going this time. If they're short on hands, they can buy canned goods from the store. Or better yet, why don't you finish up with the canning at my parents' house and then rush over to help at your mom's?
Please, just this one last time. My mom said she's waiting for you, the daughter-in-law, to show up. I tried to reason with her, but there's no changing her mind.
You know, ever since we got married, I can't even look at preserves anymore without feeling sick.
If you come to our family's canning day, I'll do whatever you want. Seriously, I'll write it down, sign it, whatever you need. I'm desperate here.
All right, if you're that serious, then fine. But here's the deal. You sign that promise, and you do exactly what I say.
Okay, fine. What's your plan?
You're going to go to my parents' house like we planned on Saturday, and I'll go to your mom's place. She's waiting on me, right? Well, I'll be there. I'll tell her you were too busy with work to make it, and I'll handle the canning with her. You stay with my parents and help them.
Wait, really? You do that for me? That's actually perfect. My mom won't be upset, and your parents won't care as long as you're okay with it. Thanks, really. I'll be the best son-in-law at your parents' canning day.
So, Janet, I heard you're planning to do the canning next Saturday?
That's right. As my daughter-in-law, shouldn't you have been on top of this? I was expecting you to already know and be preparing.
I'm sorry about that. Speaking of preparations, it's only a week away. Have you gathered all the ingredients yet?
I was just about to start. There's so much to get ready, and honestly, I'm a bit worried about how I'll manage it all.
Well, I was thinking I could take care of the ingredients this year. After all, as your daughter-in-law, that's the least I can do. Don't you think?
Good idea. I'm getting too old for all of this. Just make sure you get everything. Only the best, all right? I want the freshest apples, the best sugar, and don't even think about skimping on the spices. It all needs to be top quality.
Of course, Janet. I'll take care of everything. By the way, Ethan's swamped with work, so I don't think he'll be able to make it next Saturday. Should I tell him to cancel?
Why would you bother him when he's working so hard? Just make sure you show up. That's all that matters.
Got it, Janet. I'll handle all the orders, so you don't need to worry about a thing. Of course, Janet didn't disappoint. She never misses a chance to make things more difficult for me. Can you believe she purposely chose the same day as my parents to schedule her canning day? It's like she's always got the sixth sense for making things inconvenient. But this time, I'm not just going to take it lying down. Oh no. I've got a plan of my own. These days, you don't have to go through the trouble of preparing everything from scratch. You can get pre-sliced fruit, ready-made syrups, and even pre-seasoned jars. So I went online, found a place with amazing reviews, and ordered all the convenient pre-made stuff. Sure, she's going to lose her mind when she finds out I didn't do it the old-fashioned way. But I'll deal with that when the time comes. And just in case, I called for backup. I sent out an SOS to my parents. They'll help me pull this off. I'm not going down without a fight this year. Mom, are you getting ready for the canning session on Saturday? Have you started prepping the ingredients yet?
Oh, you know it. I was just about to start. I figured it'd be easier if I did some of the chopping and prepping ahead of time so we don't get too overwhelmed on the day. Why? What's up?
Mom, whatever you do, don't prep anything.
What? What do you mean, don't prep? Why wouldn't I start getting things ready?
Because I won't be able to make it on Saturday. I'm sending Ethan in my place.
Wait, what? You're not coming, but Ethan is. Where are you going?
I have to go to Janet's place for their canning session. Turns out they scheduled it for the same day as ours. So, we agreed that we'd each go to each other's family's house this year. But I've got a little plan to make sure he gets his fair share of work. Don't prep anything. Make sure Ethan handles all of it. Janet did this on purpose, scheduling it the same day as ours.
Oh, come on, Grace. Do you really think Janet would do that intentionally?
I'm telling you, she did. And you know how much I've struggled every canning season, don't you? Mom, help me out here. I didn't want to say anything and make you worry, but the past couple of years at Ethan's family's canning sessions, they've been brutal. I've done all the heavy lifting, and I'm done with it. I can't take it anymore. I won't take it anymore.
Well, all right. I hear you, sweetheart. I didn't realize you'd been having such a hard time. Sounds like Ethan needs a little lesson. Your dad and I will make sure to put him to work.
Thanks, Mom. And please, make sure Dad knows too. He'll get a kick out of this.
Oh, you know your dad. He's always had a soft spot for you. The second he hears about this, Ethan's going to be put through the ringer. But wait. So, you're still going to help at Janet's place this year?
Yeah, but I've got a little secret. I ordered everything pre-prepped this year. Pre-cut fruits, ready-made syrups, the whole 9 yards. It's all coming straight to their door.
Does Janet know about this?
Of course not. She's going to flip out when she finds out. But there's no way I'm going to let her make me do all the dirty work again. Not this time. I'll give you a call later, but whatever you do, don't start prepping anything. Okay? Hi, Janet. I'm here.
Oh my goodness! Grace! What on earth is all of this?
It's everything I ordered for the canning. I wanted to make things a bit easier this year.
What? Are you out of your mind? You know this isn't how we do things. Why did you order pre-cut fruit and pre-made syrups? All of this is already done!
Has Lily shown up yet?
What? Why are you bringing up Lily right now? What does she have to do with this? I'm asking you about these store-bought ingredients.
Well, let's be honest, Janet. It's just going to be you and me doing all the work again this year, right? So I figured I'd make things easier for both of us and order everything pre-prepped. That way, we can enjoy the day without breaking our backs.
How can you trust this stuff? You don't even know where it came from, or who made it. This isn't how our family's done canning for generations.
Oh, come on, Janet. These places are more hygienic than you think. I did my research, and I made sure to order from a reputable place with great reviews.
Is this why you insisted on handling the ingredients this year? So you could take the easy way out?
Easy way out? Janet, come on. Wouldn't you rather do this the quick and simple way? It'll save us both time and effort. If Lily had shown up to help, maybe we'd do it the traditional way. But since it's just us again, why not make it easier?
How did we manage the past 2 years, Grace? We did it just fine, even though it was just the two of us.
Honestly, Janet, those last 2 years were so exhausting. I got so sick from overworking myself that I had to take extra vacation days from work to recover. What's wrong with making things easier? Here, let me taste the syrup. See? It's delicious. Actually, I think it might taste even better than when we make it at home. Totally worth the price.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I am speechless. Just absolutely speechless. You've planned this all along, haven't you? You ordered everything ready-made so you wouldn't have to do any work at all this year, didn't you?
Well, what can we do now? We can't exactly return everything, so let's just go ahead with this. All we have to do is mix everything together, and it'll be done in no time. You'll see, Janet. It'll be a lot easier on both of us this year.
I am absolutely speechless. You've really outdone yourself this time. I mean, what kind of daughter-in-law goes out of her way to throw her mother-in-law for a loop like this? You planned this, didn't you? Just to make my life more difficult.
Would you really prefer for both of us to spend the whole day exhausted doing everything the hard way?
How can we eat something when we don't even know how it was made? It's not the same as doing it ourselves.
Well, Lily doesn't seem to mind when she shows up every year after we've done all the work, just to take home jars of what we made. She doesn't even ask how it was done.
It's not the same. There's a big difference between something made by family and something made by strangers.
Is there, though? I mean, what's the big deal? Anyway, let's get started and finish up. That way, we can relax and enjoy some of that roast pork I brought for lunch. We have to be done before Lily gets here, and with everything prepped, we'll finish in record time. I just don't know how we're going to eat this. It's nothing like what we make ourselves. Wow, Janet, can you believe it? By ordering everything pre-prepped. Pre-cut fruit, ready-made syrups. It only took us 3 hours to finish. Well, I went along with it this time because there was no other choice. But let me tell you, don't even think about pulling this stunt again next year. You better show up and do things the way I tell you. Food isn't just about the ingredients. It's about the love and care you put into it. How could you even consider buying everything pre-made? Oh, don't worry, Janet. I ordered everything from one of the top places, run by a famous canning expert. And to be honest, this might be the best batch of preserves we've ever made. The flavors really came together. I'm actually tempted to do the same thing next year. Is helping with the canning at my house really so hard for you? You're the daughter-in-law, Grace. Helping with this sort of thing is your responsibility. Back in my day, we'd process hundreds of jars in a season, and I did most of it by myself. And don't forget, now we have modern conveniences like blenders and mixers. What's so hard about it that you have to cut corners like this? It's not about cutting corners, Janet. I just didn't want to see you and me struggling with all that work by ourselves again. I thought it would be easier on both of us. You're good with words, I'll give you that. But let's be real here. How much of this batch are you planning on taking home? You didn't do much work, so you shouldn't need much, right? Honestly, I don't think I'll need much this time. Ethan is bringing back a ton from my parents' house, so just a small batch will do for us this year. Wait, hold on. Why is Ethan bringing back preserves from Barbara's place? Oh, didn't I tell you? He's over at my parents' today helping with their canning, while I came here to help you. We figured it was only fair since both families scheduled canning for the same day. What? So you sent Ethan to Barbara's place to help with canning, while you came here? Yeah, we worked it out. And don't worry, I didn't send pre-made stuff to my parents. They're doing everything the old-fashioned way, hand prepping everything just like you said. I know how much effort it takes, so I figured it was time Ethan experienced that for himself. You mean to tell me that Ethan is over there at Barbara's place, working his tail off canning by hand? Why not? I've been doing the same thing every year at your place, haven't I? Every time I've come here, you've reminded me of my duties as a daughter-in-law. So I figured it was only fair for Ethan to pitch in and do his part at my parents' this year. You really think it's the same thing? There's a big difference between what a son-in-law and a daughter-in-law are expected to do. I can't believe this. I'm absolutely floored. How could Barbara and Edward even let this happen? Call Ethan right now and see how he's doing. Oh, believe me, I tried calling him earlier. I wanted to check in, but he didn't pick up. I've already tried 3 times. He volunteered to help, so it's not like I forced him into it. I've heard of husbands helping out in all kinds of ways, but canning at the in-laws? Never in my life have I heard of such a thing. And you let him go alone to do all that. Well, I did ask you if we should both come here today, but you said it wasn't necessary. You told me that I'd be enough. So I figured it was only fair to send Ethan to my parents' place since they needed help too. How was I supposed to know Ethan was off at your mom's place canning? Well, I've been coming here alone for the last 3 years, haven't I? If I can do it on my own, so can he. I don't even know what to say to you right now. Honestly, just get out of here. Go back to your place. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I can't stand to look at you right now. What kind of daughter-in-law sends her husband off to do canning at her parents' house? Really? You want me to leave? Well, if that's what you want, I'll go. Honestly, I'm not complaining. I'll take 1 jar of preserves with me, and you and Lily can enjoy the roast without me. Ethan will bring back plenty of preserves from my parents' house, so I don't need much. Make sure you share plenty with Lily, since she always manages to show up at the last minute and take her fill without lifting a finger. Mom, can you talk right now? I've been trying to get in touch with Ethan, but he's not answering his phone. Is he still helping out with the canning?
Funny you should call. I was about to reach out to you myself. Grace, I don't know if Ethan is going to make it through today. Your dad's got him working so hard, I'm afraid he might not be able to get out of bed tomorrow.
Wait, really? Is it that bad? What's Dad making him do?
Oh, your dad's on a mission today. Ever since I told him about how hard you worked at your in-laws the last 2 years, he's been determined to make sure Ethan gets a taste of that. The moment Ethan walked in, your dad put him to work peeling apples, prepping jars for sterilization, and boiling everything. Poor Ethan didn't know what he was getting into.
Peeling apples and sterilizing jars? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Only Dad would come up with a way to make it harder than it needs to be. So, what's Ethan doing now?
Well, he's in the middle of mixing the fruit for the preserves with your dad. They've got this whole production line going. Ethan's chopping, slicing, and pouring, while your dad supervises. But in the middle of all this, your dad's been giving Ethan a full-on lecture, and it's a sight to see.
A lecture? What's he even talking about?
You know your dad. He's going on and on about how he took care of you growing up, never letting you lift a finger. And now he's reminding Ethan of every promise he made when he came to ask for your hand in marriage. Poor Ethan's face is so red, I thought he might start crying. He just keeps nodding and saying, "Yes, sir," like he's a kid again.
Oh, this is perfect. Ethan deserves a bit of what I've gone through. For the last couple of years, he's only shown up at his family's canning days when the hard work was done, right in time for dinner. And don't even get me started on Lily. She always makes some excuse not to help, but she's the first one to grab jars and run out the door. I'm glad Dad's finally showing Ethan what it's like to be the one doing all the work.
You're not alone there, Grace. I went through the same thing with your Aunt Kathy. Every year she'd find a reason not to show up, but somehow she always managed to grab a few jars for herself before leaving. Anyway, we're just about to start at the barbecue. If you're hungry, why don't you come over and eat with us?
Perfect timing! I'll come over just in time to eat. Just like Ethan used to do at his mom's place. Are you guys almost done?
Yeah, we're just about finished. Ethan's been a big help, even though he's clearly struggling. It's been a lot easier with him around, though. So come on over. I'll save you a spot at the table.
On my way, Mom. See you soon! And that's how I ended up rushing over to my parents' house just in time for the barbecue. I sat down to enjoy the meal while Ethan, poor guy, looked completely drained. Despite being clearly hungry, he barely touched his plate. I felt a little bad for him, knowing how hard he had worked all day. But honestly, after remembering all the times I had been the one doing the hard labor while he got to relax, I couldn't help but feel a bit satisfied. When I asked my parents how he did, they admitted he was slow and not very skilled, but at least he wasn't lazy. He followed Dad's directions without complaining, which was more than I expected. Sure, I felt a little sympathy for him, especially since it was his first time really pulling his weight like that. But overall, I was pleased with how it turned out. After all, I'd shouldered the work for years, so it was only fair that he finally got a taste of it.
Babe, I've got to be honest with you. I'm completely wiped out. Today was way harder than I ever expected. Edward really didn't hold back.
Oh, really? What did my dad do?
Well, for starters, I spent hours peeling apples and prepping fruit. My hands were sticky from all the juices, and I thought it'd never end. Why didn't anyone tell me this was such hard work? And your mom even gave me gloves because my hands were getting all pruny.
Oh, that's nothing. I did all of that last year and the year before. Oh, wait, you wouldn't know that, would you? You only showed up after everything was done.
You think that's all? Edward made me help with sterilizing jars and setting up the canning station, too. I thought your family bought everything pre-prepped.
Well, traditionally, we do everything by hand. Food isn't just about the ingredients. It's about the love and care you put into it. It's part of the process. The effort makes the preserves taste better. Or so they say.
Who says that? Your mom?
No, not my mom. Your mom said that. She's the one who insisted we stick to the old-fashioned way. And guess what? I've been doing all that at your family's canning days for the past 2 years while you showed up just in time to eat and barely wash a dish. But don't worry, your mom never let you lift a finger.
Wait a minute. Are you getting back at me?
Getting back at you? I wouldn't call it that. I'd say this is just the natural balance of things. You helped my parents and I helped your mom. What's wrong with a little fair play?
Fair play? I'm too tired to even chew my food. I didn't even have the strength to enjoy your mom's barbecue today. And speaking of that, how did you and my mom finish so fast?
Oh, well, I ordered everything pre-prepped. We used pre-sliced fruit, ready-made syrups, and all we had to do was mix and jar it. That's why we were done in no time.
Wait, what? So I was the only one doing all the hard work?
Hard work? What are you talking about? I did the same thing 2 years in a row, and I didn't complain. Besides, Lily didn't show up again this year, and your mom's not as young as she used to be. So why make things harder than they need to be? Oh, and by the way, try some of the preserves I made. They're delicious. Better than the ones your mom usually makes.
No thanks. I don't even want to look at preserves for a long time.
Really? That's a surprise. Weren't you the one who always said you couldn't eat a meal without preserves on the side?
After today? No way. You can have all of them. I'm just going to bed. I'm exhausted.
Well, thanks to all your hard work today, we'll have enough preserves from both families to last us for months. You won't have to worry about canning for a while.
Babe, I'm sorry.
Sorry? For what?
For not understanding how tough this all was before. I kept asking you to help my mom, but I never really got how much work it was. Now that I've done it myself, I realize it's no joke.
You're just figuring that out now? Better late than never, I guess.
And another thing. Your brother ditched us. He said he had plans with friends and left early. At first, I was really mad, but then I thought about Lily and realized this must be how you felt every year.
Exactly. I used to get so angry, but I didn't even expect her to show up this year, so I wasn't as upset. But I appreciate you admitting it. That actually helps a lot.
From now on, can't we just buy our preserves? This whole thing is way too much work. I'm going to bed. I'm dead tired.
And that's how Ethan ended up spending an entire day suffering under my dad's watchful eye. Now he's saying we should just buy our preserves instead of making them. And he even suggested we stop helping out at either of our parents' houses during canning season. I guess people really do have to experience things firsthand to understand. Since that day, whenever Janet even hints at calling me over to help, Ethan is the first to stop her, going as far as telling her not to bother me anymore. It looks like he finally gets it. Maybe my dad was a little scary after all. A few weeks later, my mom sent me a picture. There was Ethan, standing over a pile of sliced fruit, looking absolutely exhausted but proud. Every time Janet starts getting on my nerves, I just pull up that photo and smile, knowing how much she went through. For now, I'm free from canning duty, and I couldn't be happier. Hey, didn't you help out at Grace's parents' place for canning? Can I have a jar of that preserve?
What, do you think I'm running a free preserve service?
Oh, come on! It's just a jar of preserves. Why are you being so stingy?
Just a jar? You're talking about preserves that my mother-in-law made. Do you realize the work that went into that?
Geez, relax. I'm just asking for some preserves.
No way. You're not getting any. If you want preserves, go buy some.
Fine. How much?
$1,000.
What? Are you out of your mind? Who charges $1,000 for a jar of preserves? I'll just go buy some at the store.
Good idea. These preserves were made with my sweat and tears. You think you're going to get them for free? Nope. From now on, you can either make your own or buy them, just like everyone else.
Wow. I can't believe you're being so petty over a jar of preserves.
Have you ever made preserves yourself? Have you?
I haven't, but if I did, I'd make them way better than Grace's family does.
Yeah, right. You're all talk.
What, you think I can't?
Exactly. I don't think you could.
Well, if I have to prove it, I will.
Good. Next year, show me. I want to see you in action.
Do I really have to?
Yep. I need to see it with my own eyes. Especially since you're always bragging about what you can do.
You don't think I can do it? Fine, I'll show you. And I'll make sure to put you to shame.
Sure. We'll see whose pride gets hurt next year. And if you don't impress me, I'll stop calling you my little sister and start calling you Granny.
Whatever. Call me Granny, Grandpa, I don't care.
All right, I'll see you at next year's canning season.
Ralph, where are you? Come on, seriously?
Well, you'll have to drop what you're doing and come over to your mom's now.
Why?
Because we're commemorating your dad's death. Don't make me say it again. Today's the 1-year anniversary of his death, and we all agreed to get together. You're late. Please rush a bit more, okay? Gosh, Amy, you're even scaring me with that tone. When you talk like that, it's no wonder why Ralph stays away. I wouldn't want to be dictated to by my wife, like everything's a life or death situation.
Well, it's funny you phrase it like that, Diana, because it is a death situation. His father's death anniversary, and I can't be the only one who thinks it's totally disrespectful to not only be late, but to not be here early enough to help set up and prepare food. I mean, does it make sense to be so nonchalant on a day like this?
He's already gone and died, my husband. So I think you should be careful of the tone you're taking, Missy. Treat what's left of us better. It's not like Ralph isn't a busy man, trying to provide for you and your family. He's been slaving away at the office, no doubt. He's the office ace, after all. Always cleaning up after someone. Don't make him clean up after you, too. Anyway, don't get worked up. The clock in the living room is fast. There's still time for him to get here before your so-called ceremony starts. Lord save us all.
I know what it is. Amy just misses my brother is all. He has got such a cheeky chappy charm, doesn't he? You feel lost without him by your side. That's true love for you. It turns you into an egg.
That's incredible rubbish. You're giving me goosebumps.
As F, I'm spot on. Which would explain why you rung him an hour ago, why you rang him 30 minutes ago, and why you've just hung up from another call with Ralph. That's not normal. It's obsessive codependence. You just want to hear his voice at the very least, yet alone being with him. Ringing all the time is suggestive of that.
It obviously wouldn't have anything to do with your brother cheating on me. As if I'd gain a habit of ringing him up from that, and some sort of delusional paranoia that he's getting up to God knows what.
No, it definitely couldn't be that, because that was long, long ago. You'd be a complete loony to keep clinging on to that. It feels like something of myth now, as if it never even happened.
Correction, it definitely did happen. I remember it as if it was only yesterday. And I'll remind you that it only happened 2 years ago. Hardly forgettable from all the short time that's passed. Only 2 years ago, I was a hair's breadth away from cutting your brother out of my life for good. Divorce is really what he deserved after treating our marriage as if it was a joke like that. But what did I do? I took him back like a saint for the kids. As far as I'm concerned, your brother could be at my constant beck and call, and we still wouldn't be even.
Huh. I don't think so. I think Ralph pulls more than his fair share, and you certainly don't make it easy on him. I think he's been an angel to you for the last 2 years. But like all privileged people, you're blind to your luck.
Luck? Don't make me choke on my coffee.
If you think I'm so lucky, then please find someone to marry as delightful and dependable as your brother. I guess that's why you haven't married yet. You haven't found a person like him. That type of irresistible charm that makes him so popular with the ladies that you get to share your other half with the world and become one of his quarters. Who are you? Shakespeare? Why are you saying such hurtful things? Especially on a day like today. Today isn't about you or how you feel towards my brother's past wrongdoings. You need to stop projecting. It makes for a really uncomfortable family gathering.
Huh. You just feel offended to even imagine that you would end up with a scoundrel as low as your brother. All whilst defending him. It's a bit contradictory, isn't it? Are you saying that Ralph's own sister can't even be on his side? Huh, and you talk of loyalty. Clearly you don't know the meaning of the word. What type of person are you that you first of all don't understand family loyalty, and two, you don't know when to be quiet? You say all of these things in front of me, your mother-in-law, and on the anniversary of your father-in-law's death, no less. Now who's contradictory? It shows a complete lack of tact, that my ears are burning. What are you talking about? When it comes to you, Diana, I have done nothing but mirror your tact. Everything I've learned since getting married and being better acquainted with you. It's been a pleasure, as both of our tones reflect. Quite the education.
Oh, Ralph's coming up the driveway now. Ralph! What's been taking you so long? Please be nicer to Amy. She's been verbally beating me and Mom up while you were gone. It's giving me a headache.
That sly little fox. Huh. Amy, can't you give my mom and sister a bit of peace? Every time we go to my house, it's so loud I can't hear myself think.
Peace? Oh, is that the name of the girl you cheated on me with? I bet you like a bit of peace. Let me make this easy for you. If I get abused, I'm not going to sit around taking it like a doormat. It makes sense. If a guy in a bar punches you, you punch back. Simple as that. The way your mom and sister have treated me, the least that I could do back to make it even is speaking harshly. I don't know who you think I am. Do I look like a punching bag? How much disrespect do you think I'm willing to take? Just quietly trying to understand things people do and demurely coming to terms with it? It's not happening. It defies the laws of logic.
I'll tell you what you are. You're a daughter-in-law and a sister-in-law.
And what do you think that is? A servant and a slave? Whatever happens in your house, should I just constantly be backing my opinions and feelings and agree to everything they want me to do? Like they are orders, not questions? All while smiling like an airhead. Also, was I always like this? Reactive and hard-headed? No. When I first met your family, I really tried. I was always amicable, generous, and patient. I would always seize the opportunity to do as much as I could to help, sacrificing my time and energy to make your family comfortable. But the problem is that they never appreciated it. Your family don't know how to appreciate kindness, only how to exploit it. And do you know what the inevitable result is of this treatment? You do harden up and become apathetic to their needs. You do take on traits that resemble a dog barking, to avoid biting them. To give them clues that what they expect of you is simply not appropriate or ethical. Honestly, in your house, speaking harshly is the bare minimum that I have to do, to protect myself. So yeah, I've changed over the last 10 years since we've met. Become less tolerant of bad behavior.
Literally, you don't know how to lose, Amy. Everything I say is like an argument you need to win, and I have no taste for it. You're so tough, my mouth goes dry and I just want to disappear. It's probably because you're like this that I cheated on you.
Did that really just come out of your mouth? Did I seriously just hear you say that? You cheating on me is my fault? Go on then, you lousy piece of crap. Tell me all the ways I led you to invite another girl into bed with you. Lay it out for me, because I can't quite make the leap that you've made.
For goodness sake, I shouldn't even open my mouth.
Sure, that works for me. There's no point of explaining if you can't even find the logic for your argument. You just blub like a fish. It'd be even more embarrassing for you than it already is. Honestly, if you're in the wrong, then know that and take a step back. Don't try and justify it. It makes you look ridiculous.
That's enough.
The only reason I'm still around is for the kids, Ralph. Know that and live with just a modicum of dignity and appreciation.
Hey, Mom. So good to see you again.
You too, my little prince. Come right in. Darling Ralph, why are your eyes so swollen? Were you drinking last night?
No. They just are a bit puffy these days. I don't know why. Maybe I'm tired.
It's because you're old, bro. I heard that it's a sign of aging when the skin around your eyes gets puffier. What sort of rubbish are you spewing? Old? Your brother's in his prime.
I don't know. I think it's just tiredness is all. But thanks for the confidence boost, Lucy.
Oh, darling. Yes, work must be very tiring. They're always getting you to tie up the ends of the more junior staff's work, aren't they? It's a hard job even without that. Bless you. Go into the living room and lay down if you want. I'll call you when lunch is ready.
I might do that, Mom. Thanks.
Hey! Amy, you have to make sure you feed Ralph well. He's got a lot on his plate what with work, and I'm worried he's not eating enough. Especially iron-packed foods, like leafy greens and red meat. His peaky color reminds me of his father's anemia. Got that? What are you supposed to do if the head of a household is so lethargic? Puts a real spanner in the works at home, I'm sure. I can't say that I know what you're talking about, Diana. He eats enough for two, and is incredibly picky, always wanting steak for dinner. As for housework, I do it all, as you can't part him from the sofa when he gets in. So I don't really know what you think will stop working at home. I would put it down to laziness, to be honest. He's always been this way, unfortunately. Anyway, I thought we were coming over to eat together for Ralph's birthday. Do you need help with some finishing touches on the meal? Yes, I do need some help, actually. Please start with the ingredients I've bought. They're laid out on the sides in the kitchen. Excuse me. Start? Yes. The only reason I called you over is because I was scared my son wouldn't get a proper meal on his birthday. There's steak in the kitchen, with seasoning and some different vegetables that need prepping and cooking. Also, don't forget the cake. I bought a pre-made cake mixture box, so I've made it easy for you. I must have been deluded. For a second there, I thought you'd invited us over to treat our family. My mistake. I should have suspected it would be something like this. Huh? What are you muttering over there? Amy, could you make some of your famous cookies while you're making the other stuff anyway? Even now, my mouth waters thinking about them. You are the absolute best cookie chef I know. Please? Ah, what a joke. Lucy, do you want to come help with the cooking? That way it would free me up to bake the cookies as well. What? Oh, that's a bummer. Then I'm not really that interested. Forget the cookies. I gotta catch up on the new Grey's Anatomy season that came out. Did you guys hear the news? They said that the land on the east side of the river will soon be used for part of development to make a new smart city. It's beyond exciting news. It must have slipped my mind. I can't believe that I only just thought to bring it up.
And smart cities are popping up all over the place, Mom. Why are you so excited for this one's development? If anything, it will make the local roads busier, which is a bit of a pain.
Oh, my little prince. You won't think it's such a pain when you realize that the land me and your father have owned since you were born is being considered for a part of the city's development. There's gonna be apartments and all manner of buildings. I think the plans for the development are pretty concrete now. You know your old mom has quite a lot of land on the east side of the river, don't you? Me and your father invested what was left over from the wedding money we received from my parents, your maternal grandparents. And now it seems that we've struck gold. God bless your father that he's not here to see it.
Wow, that's incredible news. Seriously.
We might be rolling in money soon. You never know.
Really? Was there actually some sort of plan that specified negotiating a sale for our land? Gosh, we'll really become rich, won't we? Mom, then please buy me a new car. Maybe one of those fuel-guzzling Hummers to make up for all the good the smart city's doing. Also, it's a big car. Important for showing off our status as part of the new money elite.
Of course, darling. I'll get anything money can buy when I sell that land. I would never hold back from my perfect little prince. We'll be rolling in money together.
If we're not holding back, then next on the agenda should be quitting my godforsaken job. I'm sick of those new hires brown-nosing me for help. Damn them all!
Well said, my son. Let's drink to that. Forget slaving away for $1 million company when we're millionaires. Amy, what's up with you? Do you think you won't benefit out of this? Don't worry. The crumbs of my success will be sure to fall your way. Put in your order. A nice handbag. A holiday in Europe, perhaps. Maybe an extension on the kitchen. Get you out of that dingy space you have. Huh. The way you're talking, it sounds as if you've already sold the land, Diana. Maybe sell the land before you offer to buy me things or have Ralph thinking he can quit a job that supports his family. I feel like I've heard bits and pieces about how this land is going to be developed for years, and I can't say that I'm convinced this time is any different. The result will stay as unsold land. Why do you always try to undermine everything, huh? You look at everything from the most disagreeable angle possible. Look, Diana, it's just difficult to believe when it's been an idea thrown around for years. I think it's too hopeful to start calling yourself rich or promising things to people. I also don't know how I feel being on the receiving end of your gifts, when in the past you've disrespected my own family calling them snobby because they are upper middle class and haven't allowed me and Ralph to receive their financial help that's been meant in good faith. For example, my family's offer to pay for mine and Ralph's wedding. You said all sorts of things to disregard their generosity, pushing them from investing in the day that me and Ralph wanted, all because of your pride. It meant that we seriously downsized and had to settle on a small hotel venue that neither of us loved particularly. I just think it's odd. You've called me and my family entitled multiple times and earmarked me as a princess that you need to harden up to reality since I became your daughter-in-law. But now you want to shower me with gifts? And with what money? Land is not guaranteed money, I'm afraid. Please realize that this may be a pipe dream, since this land has not sold over the last 40 years you've owned it. But what I'm saying is this time, it is being developed, so it will sell. It's a black and white matter, Missy. Okay, then when? What month? What day? Excuse me! Count yourself out of benefiting from the windfall, but don't ruin it for everyone else, all right? Even if you change your mind later, you're not seeing a penny, I tell you. Not even a penny, you ungrateful cow. How dare you sit there with a face like a slapped ass and yap on about your misfortune and how it's been hard for you being well off, so you wouldn't wish it on us. Cast your curses on another family, witch. Don't worry, I never want to see that money. But I sincerely hope you do. Before you die, I hope the land musters itself from the ashes and like a phoenix rains down fires of gold for you. There we go. That's the opposite of a curse. Compliments from your family witch. Hey! Sit back down! Where are you going? Ralph, tell her that I'm not done with her yet! Go get her, Ralph! She can't just drop a bomb like that and run off. Try and keep her in her place, for goodness sake.
I'll get her.
Ralph? What's wrong with you? Ralph? Ralph? Ralph! Ralph! Oh my goodness! Ralph! Lucy, ring the ambulance! ambulance! Now!
What happened?
I heard Ralph fainted after I left.
Because of you, he fainted. He got all worked up as you were damning our family. You spiteful thing. How long will you try to dismantle our family for? And for what? As punishment for Ralph cheating on you once, years ago. How much do you plan on tormenting him?
Excuse me? Are you trying to pin everything on me right now? How could I cause Ralph to collapse? It's nonsense and I won't listen to it. Amy! There you are! Oh goodness, I don't know what to say. Apparently Ralph's condition is really serious.
Why? What's happening? Do they know what caused him to faint?
They say his kidney function is only at 5% right now. It's really serious. Oh my goodness. This must have been why he was acting so fatigued earlier. His kidney wasn't regulating his blood pressure or toxins properly. If it's really bad, it can cause cardiac arrest even. I don't know what to do. What will happen to Ralph?
Gosh, how can this happen to someone who seemed so healthy? I can't believe it. Where's Ralph now?
Getting emergency dialysis treatments, according to the nurses. Oh goodness. This is awful. I thought it was stress-induced, not a possibly fatal kidney disease. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this. Please let Ralph be okay to whoever's listening. Hear my desperate plea.
Oh my! My son! My boy! How could this happen? You! If he's not alright, then I swear I will never forgive you. This is all your fault for not looking after him properly. So what you're saying is that my son will have to undergo dialysis treatment for the rest of his life? Goodness me! Yes, unfortunately, due to the extremely low percentage of kidney function your son has left, he will have to continuously receive dialysis in his lifetime. But even then, your son is not totally free from risk. The best option that I can see would be undergoing a kidney transplant.
A kidney transplant?
Yes. Kidney transplants are actually much less difficult than other organ transplants, you'll be glad to hear. Moreover, their long-term prognosis is very good. Most patients make a full recovery after undergoing the surgery and from taking the post-surgery medicine that ensures the body accepts the donor's organ as its own. I think if it's possible, it would be best for the patient to undergo a kidney transplant. So, does someone within our family have to donate a kidney? That would be the quickest method, yes. As long as the donor is healthy and passes the cross-matching, in which we test to see if the donor's kidney would be compatible for the patient. Then anyone within the family can choose to donate a kidney. Okay. Thank you for your kind explanation, Doctor. We will come back to you with a decision as soon as possible. Yes. Thank you for your time, and I'll await your decision. I best be making my rounds now. Have a good day. Did you hear that, Amy? There's only you who could donate your kidney and save Ralph.
Excuse me? Were we listening to the same conversation?
Didn't you hear? The kidney transplant! The surgery! Don't you feel a responsibility to save your husband?
Why is that on me? How can you assume I would donate my kidney without even asking me how I feel about it?
Then what are you suggesting? That I, practically an old woman, do it? That Lucy, who hasn't even gotten married yet, do it?
Huh? Look, I understand that it wouldn't be wise for you, Diana, to undergo the surgery at your age, with an older kidney up for donation. But why are you canceling out Lucy from this decision? She's younger and healthier than me. What has her being unmarried got anything to do with it? Amy, when I get married, I'll have to have children, won't I? So obviously I can't be a candidate for this. Sorry, am I missing something? What does your kidney and having children have anything to do with one another? Amy, haven't you seen those women who have really awful high-risk deliveries and really suffer upon giving birth? Giving birth is no walk in the park, even if you are healthy. And on top of that, by the time I'm married and pregnant, I'll be a geriatric mother, which already puts me at an elevated risk. I should at least work with what I've got and get married in order to expect to be able to have kids at all, without being put in too much danger.
See? Look, Amy, you really are our only hope. Please just start with at least getting the cross-matching to see if you are a compatible donor for Ralph. Please do this for Ralph.
Diana?
Mom, stop. Don't pressure her into it.
What do you mean, stop?
Stop and let you die like this. Whatever it takes. You need to live and see your kids go off to college. See them get married and have children of their own. Don't you think so, son? Don't you think so, Amy? No matter if that's what I want, what we all want, you can't chastise someone into it. Amy, look, love. I'm sorry about all my shortfalls and ways that I've made you feel undervalued. I want us to be on each other's side, okay? I'll try to be better to you, love. So please, this once, will you save me? Please?
I need some time to think on it.
How long? Before my son stops breathing, please try to make your decision. All right. Have you still not decided yet?
It's a complicated decision to make, Diana. There's people who have lived perfectly well whilst receiving dialysis their whole life. And on the flip side, there's people who have really suffered after kidney transplants due to their body not accepting the donor's kidney. If perhaps we underwent the surgeries and both of us suffered for it, I can't bear to think of what state I've left my children in. They can't lose both of their parents. It's stuff like this that makes me hesitate. So I think I'll need to do some more research and thinking before I come up with my answer.
Please, Amy. Please do this for my son. I can't beg you enough. Look, I know we've had our differences, but I'm telling you now, if you go through that surgery and save my son's life, I'll be forever grateful. I'll treat you like a queen and kiss the ground you walk on.
Diana,
please believe me when I say that I'm so sorry for how I've treated you. I want you to realize that I didn't fathom how awful I've been to you. And now looking back, I am so full of regret. I know Ralph's my son, but it wasn't an excuse to not put myself in your shoes and recognize how hurt you must have been from his infidelity. I am amazed that as a woman, I couldn't see that it was heinous behavior from my son, and I should have been on your side and supported you in reprimanding him. Sorry that I wasn't there for you. Also, I know I've been selfish as a mother-in-law and that I've abused that position of respect you held for me and made you work far too hard in pleasing my family. I never tried to think from your perspective and love you as a real daughter. But I want to change that, and I sincerely apologize for how my short-sightedness and ego have affected you. As soon as you said that you didn't want to be Ralph's donor, my heart sunk and I came to think about the origin of that decision. How maltreated you must feel. How exploited. And I realized why you wouldn't want to.
Diana, why are you realizing it now? How I felt for years has been ignored. It's so bizarre to me that suddenly this is a breakthrough that you've had.
I think it's the clarity that difficult situations bring on you. You suddenly reevaluate everything and see all the things you want to take back and change. For all the sins I've done against you in these 10 years, I sincerely apologize. From now on, I'll do so much better, even though I know that can't take back the scars my behavior has already caused. Amy, I am sorry.
Diana, if you suddenly say things like this, I just don't know how to react. It sounds too convenient for you.
I'm being sincere, Amy. I'm truly sorry for how much I've hurt you. Truly sorry. And in show of this, I'd really like to sign over all the land to be developed in your name, if you are able to do the surgery for Ralph.
Really? The land?
Yes. It is absolutely your right to receive it. Giving a kidney to Ralph is above and beyond any blessing that I could ever hope to receive.
Saving Ralph is no match to any value that land could ever accrue. And so I want you to have it. On completing the surgery. That money is nothing. Truly nothing compared to what your help to Ralph could mean. Do you think you could find it in your heart to change your mind? To give Ralph that new lease of life he so desperately needs? I pray that you can. On my knees, I pray that you can. Diana, I can't process this. I just don't even know how to react. Okay, I'll do the surgery. Really? Oh, praise the Lord! Oh, please let me hug you. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. You have saved Ralph. You have saved my son. Thank you.
How are you both feeling? Good, thank you, Doctor.
Yes, well, thank you.
Glad to hear it. It seems you are both in good condition for the surgery. So if both patients are happy, let's proceed to the prep room. After that, you'll each be taken to theater by the nurses, whilst under anesthesia. Does that sound good to you? Yes.
Yes, Doctor.
Perfect. All in all, the surgery takes around 4 hours, so with preparation for surgery as well, you should hopefully be out of surgery at around 12:30 p.m. But you'll need a while to completely overcome the effects of the anesthesia, so resting is advised afterwards. Please don't worry, as aside from me, we have a very skilled set of medical staff who will be aiding me in this operation. Both of you can enter this with your minds at ease. It is, as already stated at our preliminary consultation, a low-risk surgery with a good prognosis for both patients, so I hope you can dispose of concern.
Thank you, Doctor. Dr. Haraldson, my son will be okay, won't he? After the transplant, he'll be better.
Yes. With the success of the surgery and after treatment, your son should be fine. All you need to do now is leave it up to my capable team of medical staff. And pray.
Thank you, Doctor. I will. Good luck, Ralph. Good luck, Amy. Put your minds at rest. And see you soon. Do you think Ralph's going to be okay, Mom? Of course. He'll be fine. I know I said that I'd stop going to get my fortune read, because of church and everything. But I went about a month ago and the fortune teller said he'd have a brush with death in his 40s, but overcome it and have a long life. She is a good fortune teller, Mystique is. Very trustworthy. She was spot on about your father. You'll see. Everything will come to pass and your brother will be fine. Oh, darling. You brought what I asked, didn't you? Got your brother's signature and everything?
Yeah, I've got them. Yesterday, Ralph signed it. But Mom, are you actually going to go through with it? Making Amy agree to a divorce?
Absolutely! I've had my fill of her since the day I met her. But the way she treated your brother, so snooty, just because he cheated on her once. It's ridiculous, really. The absolute conceit of it. She has terrorized him straight for the last 2 years, bulldozing everyone with her righteousness. And then just when she gets the chance to make up for it, the snooty, self-loving woman needs a whole damn campaign and the promise of land worth its weight in gold to even consider the notion. We all need to do this family and Ralph a favor and get rid of that eyesore. On top of that, if she's a thorn in our side now, imagine what a pain in the behind she'll become when she demands that land. Nope! I will never give it to her. And so she simply can't stay in this family. Of course I'm going to force her to divorce Ralph. I do want to grow old in a bit of peace.
But do you think she'll just willingly sign the divorce papers?
She doesn't know how to do anything willingly, which is the problem. Just you wait and see, though. I'll force her to sign it, as soon as she's out of surgery and hopefully ditzy with the anesthetic. Then my little prince will be free of her. And so will we.
Mom, guess what? Amy's already out of surgery. It's quite a bit faster than I thought.
I wonder why that is.
Maybe it's because Amy was only necessary for the initial stage. But the doctor did say it would take 4 hours, didn't he? Excuse me, nurse. Did the kidney transplant for my son go well? Is it finished earlier than expected? Your son's primary care doctor, Dr. Haroldson, will be down soon. Please wait to hear from him. Amy! Amy! Is she sleeping right now?
Amy, wake up! Me and Mom have come to see you.
Lucy? Is the surgery over? Did it go well? Ralph. How's Ralph? Come on now, wake up a bit. Only you came out. Frustratingly. I guess the doctors have a bit more to deal with for Ralph. Come on, look at me. Focus. Can I sleep a bit more? It's all right if you sleep, but first sign this, then sleep. Make yourself useful. What do you mean? What's that? The land rights? As if. No, these are divorce papers. Please hurry up and sign the darn thing. What? Divorce papers? Yes. If you want the land, you can kiss my feet and beg. You are never getting your grubby hands on it, as far as I'm concerned. That was just to lure you in. And as sure as a rat after a piece of cheese, you went for it. I can't believe you actually thought I'd give that to you. Huh? Look at your face. I can't tell if it's the drugs or if you are just really slow. Let me spell it out for you. I was never giving you the land. That was just to make you agree to the surgery. The surgery has happened, and now I can drop the guys. You are not getting the land. Get it? It makes me laugh at how innocent you were, thinking I'd actually give it to you. Land that's on the brink of making me rich. You must have thought I had a screw loose. Diana, how can you do this? You made a promise. My kidney for the land rights. People change their minds. Although in my case, the decision was made from the beginning. You were never getting your paws on that land. And now I want you to take your paws off my son before I make your life a living hell. Diana, you are a sadistic cow if I ever knew one. Oh, here she is again. Little Miss Righteous making an appearance. You have been saying that for the last 2 years, and the only reason you stayed with Ralph is for the children's sake? Well, I release you from your burden. Also, you hate me. You hate being part of this family so much that the last time we were together, you got up and left. Why not just get up and leave for life, huh? Do everyone a favor. It's a win-win. I feel like a fairy godmother right now, granting your wishes. If you just want to sign here, then you can have a life free of me and your cheating husband. It's a great deal. How dare you? How dare you? Their nerve to come and demand me to divorce? Just after I've saved your son's life. Why on earth would I accept getting a divorce on the grounds that you want me to? If that was the case, I would have never even married Ralph. I'm not sure if you've noticed, Diana, but my marriage is none of your concern. I'll be with or without him, on my own terms. Got it? Why are you trying to evade this divorce? Do you think if you stay married, I might magically cave and give you the land? Just sign the bloody divorce papers already. Sometimes, Diana, I question if you are even human. Why the hell do you think you can come in here after I'm recovering from surgery and hit me in the face with divorce papers? You are insane. Absolutely insane. The most selfish, entitled piece of crap I've ever met. Get away from me right now or I'll scream. How dare you speak to me like that? I'm just trying to protect my family from you, you snake. How many more times do you want me to hit you with these papers before you sign them? Get out right now. Sign the papers and I'll be gone. You can be alone forever then. I've already got Ralph's signature. I just need yours. Shut up! I've already said no, so get the hell out, you hag! What the hell did you just call me? Why, you little... Ladies. I will not tolerate this type of language being used in the wards. Please compose yourselves. Now, madam, why are you scolding your daughter-in-law who so kindly offered to give a kidney to your son? She surely doesn't deserve such treatment. Oh, doctor. Well, she's just caught me a bit off guard is all. What about my son? How is he doing? Did the surgery go well? Where is he? He's fine. Don't worry. We'll have him on the ward soon and you can see him. Although, unfortunately, we couldn't go through with the surgery today. What? What? We planned to start after preparation, but the machines in the operating room were having technical problems, so it just wasn't possible, I'm afraid. We tried to secure another operating room for your son and daughter-in-law, madam, but due to them being in use for other surgeries, it simply wasn't a possibility. Inevitably, we will have to postpone to another day. Luckily, there seems to be some space tomorrow, so we can proceed with the surgery then. What? So, let me get this straight. Inside her stomach, she still has 2 kidneys. Yes, we were not able to open the patient's stomach due to the complications with machines, and as such, Amy still has 2 kidneys. But as I said, tomorrow there are free operating theatre slots, so it will be possible to proceed then, if the patients are happy to. But in the meantime, I ask that you refrain from arguing, because it's a hospital ward and we have to be considerate of other patients. What's more, Amy could do with some rest while the anesthesia completely wears off. The after effects can often leave patients feeling nauseous, you see. I'm guessing I'll see you both tomorrow, unless I hear otherwise. Please have a restful afternoon. Thank you, God! Oh, thank you! I survived by the skin of my teeth. I survived! Look, Amy. About earlier.
The game has changed slightly, hasn't it? What with my kidneys being perfectly intact and untouched in my stomach. Whoops. Poor Ralph. That is a shame for your son. To think that I almost gave my kidney up to the spawn of the devil itself. Huh.
Amy, look now. Now come on. I must have gone senile for a moment. Forget what I said. Gosh, I myself can't even remember what I said. Some gibberish or other, probably. Just a silly argument.
Shut up and give me those divorce papers. No, you can't have them, Amy. Mom, maybe we should rip them up?
Yes, fabulous idea. Divorce. What was I thinking, divorce? I was getting all mixed up there. Let me get rid of these.
Oh. Why would you rip up perfectly fine divorce papers? On such a lovely day as well. Hand them over. I think I can find a use for them. Oh well. I guess I'll just have to make a trip to the solicitors and grab some. A bit of a pain, but oh well. In the big wheel of things, a little trip in the car for some documents isn't a big bother. Not like, say, giving up a kidney to a cheating husband. Come on, Amy. You're not really going to get a divorce, are you? If you asked me 5 minutes ago, I wouldn't have wanted to. Oh, that's funny. You did. But under the changed circumstances, I am going to. Get a divorce, that is. As quick as humanly possible. I just don't feel like hanging around. Don't know if I'm imagining it or maybe being a bit sensitive, but I sense a lot of hostility to me coming from this family. Huh. It's a funny thing. I don't know why I would think that. Huh.
Amy! Let's talk this over. I told you I wasn't in my right mind when I asked you to divorce Ralph. It was a mistake. Please find it in your heart to forgive. You said you'd give Ralph one of your kidneys. You cannot hold my behavior over him. Huh? Be rational.
Oh, well, it's just one of those things, isn't it? You know, when you go into a restroom and come out, you don't always feel the same. You know, minds change, don't they, Diana? I know you know that. So all of your wild rambling is pointless. And if I might add, a bit embarrassing. Sorry, I know embarrassing yourself and being shameless is one of your favorite pastimes, Diana. Don't let me try and change you. Please, feel free to go and harass whatever poor girl Ralph tries to marry next. Hopefully the whole one kidney thing doesn't ruin his chances with the ladies. Let's hope he stays as much as a babe magnet as when he was married to me. Let's hope he stays around, period. That's all I can do for you, by the way. Hope. But Amy! I'm not actually finished yet, Diana. I also wanted to wish you well on the whole land development thing. Just so you're aware, I was never interested in the land. I was just genuinely moved by what I thought was a sincere apology from you. That's the difference between you and me. I'm human and I get moved by people's emotions. And I try to care about others and make amends when I believe I owe something back. I don't think you play by those rules. So I can't accept any apology you give or find any reason in my heart why I should help you or your son, who has also wronged me, and never genuinely been sorry about it. Amy! Sorry, Diana. I can't help you or Ralph. You will have to find another donor. I look forward to no longer seeing either of you again.
Please calm down, Amy. No matter how much we've hurt you, there's more at stake here. My brother's life is at stake. The man you've been married to for 10 years. Does he mean nothing to you?
He does mean nothing to me. And that's why I'm getting a divorce. I don't want to see him, your mom, or you ever again. So I ask you to leave now. Also, Lucy, I think you are such a brat. How dare you ask this of me? You really are your mother's daughter. All of you are rotten to the core. I don't want to get worked up again, but I have never seen such a shameless and selfish display in my life. If you want to save him, Lucy, save him for goodness sake. Get the test done and do the operation. Stop harping to me like a child and deal with it like an adult. You take responsibility for your brother's life. Amy, please. I'll get on my knees and beg. Please, please, please reconsider. No. Get your daughter to do it, Diana. And get this through your head. This bus has left. Anything you could do or say will have no effect on me. I am not an idiot. I will not fall for it again. Now get up and let's never see each other again. When I left the hospital, I took the kids to my parents' house and started preparing a lawsuit for divorce. Whilst making these preparations, the news came in that Ralph's condition had severely declined and that he'd passed away. This brought a natural end to the horrible ill fate between me and that awful family. That's all we have for you today. If you enjoyed the story, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video!